Hello and welcome back. I'm sorry for the late upload. I had somebody in my room for a little while, and then it'd be a little loud, obviously, and I just didn't want to do that, which is why I'm also doing a voice recording. But we're going to be getting into the Squid Game Squid Grounds, which is a Fortnite collab and stuff. I don't play Fortnite that much, but I thought I'd do a video on it because I saw this on TikTok, and I thought it would be cool to also make a tutorial about how to do it. So, you're going to want to land square meals. I just showed on the map. I'll show it again. Square meals right here. Because that's where the minigame is. Basically, there will be 4 mini-games, like small little ones, and then once you do all 4, there's one big prize right there in the middle. The mini-games are like in stores and stuff, which again, I'll get closer and all that once the bus leaves and stuff. But, you'll go to like the back of the building, there'll be like a staircase, and then in that room, you will have just one minigame. There's like 2 parkour ones, and then... Shoot, I don't remember the other one. I'll see them once they're in the video, though. But yeah, and I'm doing a voiceover because, again, there was somebody in my house, so they were kind of loud at the time. But I will let y'all know more once we end up landing. Okay, you can see I landed Square Meals. You're gonna have to land there as well. There's no other place you can do this. You have to be at Square Meals. Now, I first went to the fish sticks place because that was the closest one. It doesn't matter what order you do, though. You could do any one. I just did fish stick because it was closest. But anyways, right here's the staircase. This is the one that'll lead you to the games. All of them will look like this, so just look for that in the building. You go down the staircase, and it'll lead you to the minigame. I blew right through this one, but basically, you can see I'm going through these lasers and stuff. What you're supposed to do is you're not supposed to walk through them. You're supposed to, like, crouch or jump over them, you know. They don't do damage on contact, though, so that's why I wasn't worried about it. But what they will do is they will activate a turret on you. But it's one of those turrets where the laser has to track you down and all that and stuff. So as long as you're moving, you'll be fine. It's not even gonna... As you can see, I didn't even take damage. Anyways, once you beat the minigame, all of them will look like this as well. You'll get this giant chest room. I claimed all the chests and stuff, but this llama right here. For it to count as you 100% beating the game, you have to claim that llama prize as well. Otherwise, it won't count as you beating the game. You'll have to redo it again if you want to open that one in the middle. So make sure you're claiming that. Anyways, then after that, there's this porta potty which you can use to leave, or you can just go back to the main game, but obviously I took porta potty because it's quicker. It won't kick you out back into the restaurant, but it'll kick you out near. As you can see, I'm right by it. And luckily, the restaurants are right by each other, so you could just walk right over to it like this. This is also the big llama that we're trying to unlock, and I didn't show it, but you might have caught it there. Something was glowing by it. There's 4 little squares in that. One of the squares was glowing because it counted as me winning the game. Next, we have the taco shop. Again, you don't have to do it in the same order as me, but I went taco shop next, and there's this one I had trouble looking for the game, but it's just right in the back, and then, yeah. You'd also notice, though, I'm in Storm. There's a chance of you getting Circle, so you can get Circle, but if you get Storm, nothing to worry about. I don't play Fortnite, and I did fine. Anyways, minigames right here. Think of it as like TNT Run from Minecraft or like some Hexagon from Fall Guys or something. Just run on the floor and it'll break from under you. But it takes honestly a little while to break. You'll be fine unless your like controller dies. And I don't know. But you'll be fine unless you're like really bad or something. I don't know, bro. You'll be good though. Anyways, again, claim that llama. There's another porta potty in here. I'm just taking my kid obviously because I'm Storm and all that. But you'll be 100% good. Just go out the porta potty. It'll shoot you out near the restaurant, not in it, like I said. And then you can just walk right over to the next one. Okay, so third location is Pizza Pit right here. Just the, pizza restaurant. Everybody knows this one. Go to the back, and it'll be on the right. Also, I'm sorry. I don't know why. Like, for example, right now, the gameplay looks so, like, pixely, I guess. And it just looks kind of bad. But you could see most of it, so but I'm sorry about that. Anyways, this game mode, or minigame, I mean, is like a parkour. This one is the easier one. There was 2 parkour ones. This one's on the easier side. I mean, the second parkour is still nothing to even worry about. It just was a little harder than the other, and it wasn't even hard itself. It's just the jumps were kind of a big gap, so it took a little while to hit those jumps. Anyways, make sure you claim the llama once again, and then you can just go out in the porta potty. Alright, right here I'll show you the glowing cubes. It shows 3 because we've done 3 minigames right there. So that's what it'll look like. Or if you do 2 minigames, it'll show 2 squares glowing. Anyways, this is the Butter Barn. So this will be the final minigame, the 4th one. Again, order doesn't matter, but I just ended up doing this one last. So we go down here. Now, I did end up dying on this one, and it was honestly a terrible jump too. But I'll go ahead and show you guys that so you see what happens when you die. It just takes one of your lives. And then you spawn, obviously it's like, it'll put you back up in the sky and you'll glide out. But you'll spawn back into the circle, meaning you'll have to glide back into the storm. As you can see right here, I had to glide all the way back. So watch out for that, because it still does take one of your reloads. As you can see, I only have one reboot left. But if you're in duels or something, the reload works a bit different, as you know. So it's not something more to worry about. But yeah, just, it's not too bad, because it's in reload, so it's not that bad if you miss a jump. But yeah, I'll get back now whenever I'm back in the game. Alright, right here I'm back. It took me just a little while to do it, just because these jumps were kind of far. So I got kind of nervous, especially because I was playing a mouse keyboard, and I have a pretty bad mouse keyboard. I ended up taking the middle because I didn't want to do those weird, like, little wall jump things. I don't know what those were. So I ended up just taking this. It was like little tie rope, still easy. Sorry, I had some in my throat. Ended up just jump right over there, and it's easy. Just like that. Again, you probably won't die like I did. That was a pretty bad jump. But then you'll claim this fourth and final llama. You can get all the loot. I think I ended up getting it just because I was going to die soon, obviously. And then once you claim it, just go back out that porta potty like we always have been doing. And then you can head into the middle, which I'll show you what that looks like then after I heal up or whatever. Alright, just went out the porta potty. Right here, again, the main llama's in the middle. You can see all the cubes are glowing. Look at that. It's just the logos of the Squid Games or whatever. And then this is the giant llama. Normally you can't search it like that. You can't break it. As you see, my pickaxe just swings back at me. But once you do all main games, you can search it just like this. Inside will be just a bunch of epic loot and all that, and then heals and tons of movement items. But also one mythic. I got Bruce's minigun, but I've seen many people get like the hammer from, well, I think chapter 4. And then I've seen some people get Sky's assault rifle. So I think you could get pretty much any mythic that's ever been added to the game, and it's just completely random. I'm not sure. There's probably a chart that you can see which will tell you every single one. But yeah, I'm not sure about all the mythics, but there's definitely quite a few, and it's random. So don't be guaranteed Bruce's minigun every game like I did, or anything else like that, if you see it. But now I just ended up playing for the rest of the game. I'm not going to show all that. I ended up losing. I got second place. But thank you for watching, and I hope this helped. I know that I'm like almost 2 weeks late, so I'm sorry about that. I'm going to try to get better on that about recording a video and then editing it maybe the day I make it, because then it'll be right on time, right when everybody else is doing the same video and all that. But I'm sorry about the lateness, and I hope you just enjoyed, basically, and I hope it helped.